The HomePod is 2 years old. There's rumors of a new, cheaper, smaller HomePod coming out. I thought now would be a good time to do my top 10 everyday HomePod uses. Even if you use an Alexa or Google Assistant, you should still see this so you know what Apple is up to. Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Craig. If you want to get more out of your tech, you are in the right place. The HomePod is a very polarizing device. Some people love it, others hate it. Some hate it because it's an Apple device. Well, I too have a love-hate relationship with it. It's great for some things and horrible at other things. It's far from perfect and lacks some of what the other assistants have. But it should not be dismissed. It does do some things that Google and Alexa cannot do right now. It also joins that Apple ecosystem so well. If you're an Apple user and considered one, it does do some great stuff. Let's jump into 10 everyday uses. Number 1 is phone calls. Like Amazon and Google devices, you can make outgoing calls. The HomePod will use your contacts from your phone. The big difference is that you can answer incoming calls and use this as a wireless speaker for hands-free calling. Google and Echoes can't do that. Getting a call now? Hey Siri, answer the phone. Hello?
Hello.
Hey. So I'm making a video now. You're in my demo.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Okay. And now if you want to hang up on a call, you would just say, hey, Siri, hang up. And that's it. And one thing to note, you may try to answer. On top, you'll see a little green light that lets you know the connection's made because it wasn't very obvious just listening. If you're on a call and another call comes in, you tap the top of the HomePod to answer that other call. To switch between calls, you do a double tap. You can also easily transfer calls from your phone to the HomePod using this next feature. Number 2 is Handoff. I did a full video on using Handoff that you could find in the description. Handoff allows you to send phone calls or audio from your phone by touching your phone to the HomePod. This isn't just for Apple services and apps. You can use Handoff to send an Audible audiobook to your HomePod.
And I was waiting to get to my house. So they would all send when I got Wi-Fi. And I got home and the internet was down, like Time Warner, which... and it wasn't working, and I was freaking out.
You could send sound from the YouTube app. Good with the switches that I've used so far. I feel comfortable personally installing them and have some knowledge about working with power. For others, electricity may be scary and something you don't want to mess with. You can even send sound from a web browser or pretty much any other app that plays audio on your phone. It's great for when you're on the phone and you walk into a room with the HomePod. Just tap the phone to the HomePod and the call is transferred. Or you want to transfer the music you're listening to from your earbuds. Touch it to the HomePod and you're done. Now before I continue with the list, you can have up to 6 members of a household recognized on the HomePod and get a more personal experience, such as contacts, reminders, notes, music, calendars, and messages. You do have to decide if you want Siri to validate who's speaking with a confirmation on their phone. Sometimes a little confirmation pops up on the phone that you'll need to tap. This helps keep your information private, so no one can ask for your messages or any other personal data. Now number 3 is messaging. It's nice to be able to send a message from your HomePod. With my Echoes, I'm sorry, I don't like sending Alexa messages from my Echoes to family members app. Now with the HomePod, you can ask Siri to send a message to your contact. Hey Siri, send Cheryl a message.
Okay, Craig, what do you want to say?
Testing out the HomePod messaging for a video.
Your message to Cheryl Paulson says testing out the HomePod messaging for a video. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, it's sent.
This will send a text or iMessage that'll sync up to your phone's messaging app. So there's no need for third-party messengers. Number 4 is calendars. If you use iCloud and Apple calendars, you can add appointments using the HomePod. You can say, hey Siri, add lunch to my calendar at 1 p.m. on Saturday.
I scheduled your appointment for Saturday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. The appointment is called lunch.
You can change an appointment by saying, hey Siri, change my lunch on Saturday to 12 p.m. on Sunday.
Your appointment called lunch will be on Sunday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Ready to update it?
Yes.
I scheduled your appointment for Sunday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. The appointment is called lunch.
Or you can ask Siri to set an appointment and follow the prompts. And she'll ask what time, what the name of the event is, all of that. Now, the only thing I don't like is that I can't specify which calendar I want to set an appointment on. It'll default to the calendar that I've set up in my phone's calendar settings. Number 5 is music, podcasts, and radio stations. One area the HomePod excels in, and something Apple is most proud of, is the sound of the HomePod. It does sound good. The closest I've heard to it is the $199 Echo Studio. If you're an Apple Music subscriber, you can ask for music or playlists on the HomePod. For a mix, you can also ask for genres of music. Hey Siri, play classical music.
Now playing classical radio.
Now, if you hear a song that you like, you can add it to a playlist by saying, "Hey Siri, add this song to my classical playlist."
Okay, I added lyric pieces, Opus 54, Book 5, Number 4, Notturno by Le Fauve to your classical playlist.
That's a long name. For podcasts, you could play the podcast that you're subscribed to through the Apple Podcast app. Hey Siri, play the Joe Rogan Experience.
Now playing podcast The Joe Rogan Experience.
Traeger grill, minimum 4 nights a week, maybe 5 when I'm home. And I'm home all the time now. It's
Skip
crazy
forward
out there.
10 minutes.
But listen, that's why I came back so fast.
You do have controls to skip episodes, go forward or back in increments of time. Really easy to use. Now, you may not know this, but you can listen to live radio from iHeartRadio, radio.com, and Tuned In. Here's a local station here in LA. Hey Siri, play the radio station K-Rock.
Now playing K-Rock, provided by radio.com.
Although there's not native support, you can play audio from other apps such as Spotify using AirPlay. You can start a song from a non-Apple app, play Apple Music or podcast from your phone, or audio on your computer, and then change the audio source to the HomePod. If you have multiple HomePods, you could stream different music on each one, or listen to music and a podcast on another. They're not all locked together. I do really like that unlike Amazon Echoes, with the HomePod, you can transfer songs by saying, move this to the name of the other HomePod, and it won't restart the music. You can also add in HomePods at any time by saying, add in the name of the other HomePod, and it'll start playing the same music. Number 6 is reminders. The reminders on here sync up with the Reminders app on the iPhone. You can create reminders lists using the HomePod or add things to a list you already have. In my house, my wife and I sync 3 shopping lists. We have a Costco, Target, and general shopping list. I could say something like, hey Siri, add avocados to my Costco list.
All right, Craig. I've added it to your Costco list.
Or I can create a new reminders list by saying, hey Siri, create a Home Depot reminders list.
Okay, Craig. Done. And what do you want to add to the list?
2x4s.
Okay, Craig. Add it to your Home Depot list.
That's all going to sync across all my Apple devices. As an Apple user, this is great to send things to a native app that my wife and I are already using. With my Google and Echo devices, reminders do not sync to an app I actually use. Number 7 is notes. Like reminders, you can create notes or add to existing notes that are in the Apple Notes app. If I want to create a new Saturday to-do list, I can say, hey Siri, create a Saturday note.
Okay, I created a note. Saturday.
Now, if I want to add something to that, I can say, hey Siri, add take out the trash to my Saturday note.
Okay, I added take out the trash to your note Saturday.
Number 8 is news. You can say, hey Siri, what's in the news?
Here's the latest news from CNN.
Hello, I'm CNN's Ana Cabrera, and this is your evening news update for Sunday, May 24th.
That's going to get you the latest in the news with whatever network is defaulted to. You can ask Siri to switch the default news to other outlets such as NPR, MSNBC, Fox News, and more. Just say, hey Siri, switch news to NPR.
Switching my news sources to NPR.
Live from NPR News, I'm Lakshmi Singh.
Number 9 is smart home control. The HomePod can be used as the smart hub for your smart home. You can pair up lights, smart switches, smart plugs, cameras, locks, and more to your HomePod using HomeKit. From there, you give your devices names, assign them to rooms, and create scenes or automations. I have scenes set up in the living room and in the office for my lighting. My living room set up so lights come on at sunset, go off at 11 p.m. at night, and then turn back on in the morning for a little bit of light for preset time. So much good stuff you can do with the smart home. The only thing you need to keep in mind with creating a smart home with the HomePod is that devices need to work with HomeKit. HomeKit is similar to what you'd see with devices that say works with Alexa or works with Google Assistant. Now, because it is a different certification with Apple, not all smart devices will work with it. I try to buy devices that work with Google Assistant, Alexa, and HomeKit to have that flexibility. But in some cases, there's not as many choices in devices and they may cost a little bit more to get them to work with HomeKit. Now, HomeKit and HomePods can bring some great automations using this next feature. Number 10 is shortcuts. Shortcuts is Apple's way of writing routines that you would find on Google Assistant and Alexa. The thing that's different about Shortcuts is that it's like routines on steroids. Shortcuts is a software that Apple acquired a few years back that works across iOS and iPadOS, so you can really use Shortcuts across all your Apple devices. Shortcuts can be used to trigger things way beyond music, news, and smart devices. Shortcuts can open up apps. They can transfer audio sources. They can trigger devices and automate regular activities you do with your phone, such as launching apps for you or visiting web pages. There's a lot to it. The list of options in Shortcuts is crazy. You can automate tasks using times, voice, motion sensors, and NFC stickers. NFC stickers are really cool. To use this little sticker here that has like an antenna in it, and I need to learn more about them, but really cool. One channel I started watching about HomeKit is Shane Watley. His channel is in the description. Shane talks about a shortcut that allows him to touch his phone to an NFC sticker in his car, and it closes his garage, opens up directions to work, and launches a podcast for him. You could do some serious scripting with Shortcuts and make some interesting things. I learned from him how to write a shortcut that allows me to say to Siri, watch TV. Then Siri asks if I want to watch Netflix, Hulu, or Disney Plus. Once I decide, the TV's been turned on, the app I want is opened up on my Apple TV, and a lighting is triggered for some nice TV watching lighting. Shortcuts allow real scripting of actions, really cool stuff. I can't cover everything it does, but some other things to consider is you could get your weather, you could set timers, you can ask for alarms, you could find out how long it's going to take you to get to a location by asking for directions to a place. So there really is a lot to do with this. Let me know if you want to learn about some more features of the HomePod. Siri may not be the smartest assistant. The HomePod doesn't do everything Google and the Echoes can do. The HomePod definitely needs third-party app integration, but it sounds good and is capable of a lot more than people give it credit for. What it does fills that Apple integration void that is there with Amazon Echo and Google Assistant. I'd like to see Apple put more effort into the HomePod. I really hope that the rumors are true and we'll see a more affordable HomePod mini. Would you consider a HomePod if it was cheaper? Next, make sure to check out this video over here. It has some great information. I'm not just saying that because I made it. I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye.